Dear students, with reference to Anglo-Maratha War, today I would like to teach you first Anglo-Maratha War. There are three Anglo-Maratha wars are there. First one, second one and third one. Before starting Anglo-Maratha War, I would like to mention some important events regarding Maratha Empire. I think my students are very much familiar that Maratha dynasty was established by Shivaji, and when his grandson Shahu became new Chhatrapati means we can say that king of Maratha dynasty. So basically the Maratha king or Chhatrapati used to live in Satara, and his prime minister was Peshwa. Peshwa means his prime minister. Many ministers were there, and Peshwa was the head of all ministers, we can say prime minister. But slowly what happened? Power shifted to Peshwa, and day by day Peshwa post became very powerful. So many competent Peshwas came to existence, and with reference to the important Peshwa which is very relevant in regarding this topic, I would like to mention Balaji Bajirao. Balaji Bajirao was very competent Peshwa, and third battle of Panipat was fought when he was Peshwa. In his time, Maratha power reached at high water mark. And what happened? Ahmad Shah Abdali attacked on Mughal Empire, and Marathas were caretaker of or protector of the Mughal Empire, and finally third battle of Panipat was fought. In that Panipat battle, many Maratha soldiers killed. I think it was a disaster for Maratha dynasty, and according to the contemporary historian, near about 75,000 Maratha soldiers were killed. Contemporary Peshwa Balaji Bajirao had three sons. First one Biswasrao, second one Madhavrao, and third one Narayan Rao. And his one nephew was there, Sadasiv Bhau. So Sadasiv Bhau was the commander-in-chief in third Maratha War, third battle of Panipat. And Sadasiv Bhau also sacrificed his life, and one son of Peshwa Balaji Bajirao, that named Biswasrao, also died. Both sacrificed their life, and many other Maratha soldiers killed in that battle. So it was disaster for Maratha Empire. When that information, one Kasinath Pandit was there. He was eyewitness account, and he communicated to that disaster to Peshwa. And after that, it is said that very soon, within 6 months, Peshwa Balaji Bajirao was not able to bear that shock, and finally he also passed away. When he passed away, his son Madhavrao became Peshwa, and Madhavrao is also known as Peshwa Madhavrao first. He became Peshwa, and he was very competent, and again a recovery taken place. Maratha became powerful. Till 1772, Maratha became again powerful. But in 1772, what happened? New Maratha Peshwa also died, and after that his brother Narayan Rao became Peshwa. When Narayan Rao became Peshwa, after that the brother of Peshwa Balaji Bajirao and uncle of Narayan Rao or Madhavrao wanted to be Peshwa. And what happened? He killed Narayan Rao. I think my students are clear. When Narayan Rao was killed, after that, Peshwa Balaji Bajirao family, there was no any heir, no any successor. So Raghunath Rao, who was the brother of Peshwa Balaji Bajirao, he was sure that I will be Peshwa. Because all Maratha chiefs, there were 4 Maratha chiefs, Sindhia, Bhosle, Gaikwad and Holkar. All Maratha chiefs did not like Raghoba or Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao and Raghoba, same name. Clear? I think this till here you are clear. And what happened? When Raghunath Rao observed that I am not very popular in Maratha Federation means that was a federation of 4 Maratha chiefs. First one Holkar, second one Sindhia, third one Gaikwad and fourth one Holkar. So he was worried in that, and in that circumstances was what happened. Narayan Rao widow given birth of one small baby, and small baby very soon declared by all Maratha chiefs as a new Peshwa and named Peshwa Madhav Rao II. He was son of Peshwa Narayan Rao, but Maratha chiefs given title Peshwa Madhav Rao II. That small baby became new Peshwa. When small baby became new Peshwa, so he was challenged by Raghunath Rao and he went to British East India Company for help. And in 1775, what happened? British East India Company made one treaty between Raghunath Rao and British East India Company, and British East India Company wanted to installed Raghunath Rao as a Peshwa in Pune. With the help of Britishers, Raghunath Rao wanted to be Peshwa, but when all Maratha chiefs knew that Raghunath Rao will be Peshwa with the help of foreigner, then all Maratha chiefs became furious. And one more point I have not taught, that when small baby became Peshwa, that time 2 caretakers were there, or all administration responsibilities shifted in the hand of basically 2 important personality named Nana Fadnavis and Mahadaji Sindhia. Both were very, very competent Maratha chiefs, and they became caretaker of Maratha dynasty. And power reality is there. Peshwa was Madhav Rao II, small baby, but small baby is a small baby. So all power shifted in one community named means 12-member one committee was there, and that committee had 2 persons, Nana Fadnavis and Mahadaji Sindhia. So when Raghunath Rao taken help of Britishers, and Britishers declared that Raghunath Rao will be Peshwa, and all Maratha chiefs already declared that who will be Peshwa, small baby Madhav Rao II will be Peshwa. And due to that dispute, first Anglo-Maratha war started. And when Britishers observed that casualty will be more, and finally Treaty of Vadgaon was signed, and one more treaty was signed named Treaty of Salbai. Clear? Treaty of Salbai was signed. And what was the Treaty of Salbai? Please pay attention. This one very, very important. Madhav Rao II was recognized as the Peshwa. Means small baby accepted by Britishers as a Peshwa. The English got 12 lakh rupees and give up the claim of Raghoba. Means Britishers got 12 lakh rupees, And after that, they told that no, Raghuba will be not, Raghunath Rao will be not Peshwa. That small baby will be Peshwa. I have no problem. And Raghunath Rao was received 3 lakhs rupees per year for his maintenance. Means 3 lakhs Raghunath Rao also got. And the region west of the Jamuna was restored to Sindhia. The English were to retain the island of Salsit. English taken. And after that, what happened? What was the main significance of this treaty of Salbai I am talking? That peace was created between British East India Company and Maratha Empire. One more point I would like to mention. What was the reason that the treaty was signed? First reason, all Maratha chiefs were united and they given threat to Britishers. Second reason was there. Britishers wanted to fight with Tipu and Hyder Ali. They wanted to finish Tipu and Hyder Ali because Tipu and Hyder Ali both were very close to French. So they British East India Company wanted to fight with Mysore. So that's why they were ready for this treaty. And after that, upcoming 20 years, importance is there. Peace was created between British East India Company and Maratha Confederacy. So I think my students are very much familiar regarding first Anglo-Maratha War, and next video I will teach you for second and third Anglo-Maratha War. Thank you.